Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Railroad. Das Spiel ist die Metro City, wie heißt es? Aber geht weit tiefer in die Materie rein. Wie ich hierzu gelesen habe,
Oh,
ist
hello.
nicht
You
ganz
must be my
ohne.
replacement. I'm Josic. I've been the dispatcher here for over 30 years now, and I'll be training you today. It's good to meet you. This is the dispatch interface. Oh, don't worry. We're not very busy at the moment. We've got plenty of time to practice. Why don't we try moving around our view a bit to start? Hold the mouse button. Great! Now try scrolling the. Haha, you're a natural. I can tell you're going to be great at this already. Now, how about we get a bit more comfortable with the interface? There are a few different things that we need to learn about. First up, we have great. Now we'll move on to the signal. Wonderful. Notice that the signal has turned green. This means that it's set to proceed. Trains will be able to run through it. Let's right-click it to set it back to stop again. Great job! As a dispatcher, you'll be responsible for routing trains to specific locations, so we should get familiar with some of the routes you'll be using. Let's start by making a route from Davidsa, Platform 2, to Bubny, Platform 2. Set the switches so that the train can travel safely from Davidsa, Platform 2, to Bubny, Platform 2. Great! Excellent! Now that the route is set, a train could run through and reach its destination. We'll try setting another route in a second, but first we need to close the current route. Flip the signal to halt. This will make the track available for other trains again. Normally, a train would automatically reset the signal when it passes by, but for now, we can do it manually. Great job! Looks like you know what you're doing. Let's see if you can create a route on your own. Try making a route from Bubny Platform 2 to Docks Platform 1. And remember, switches first, then signals. No can do. We can't flip the switch whilst the route is allocated. We'll need to halt the signal if we want to flip it. Wonderful! Let's clear this route and get started with some actual trains. Great job! Well, you've certainly got the hang of that. The trains will start coming soon. I'm off to get a coffee, and then we'll start for real. Oh, what's that? Sounds like we've got a train approaching. We'd better get back to work. Oh, look! Davidze Station has a circular train icon next to one of its platforms. That means there's a train waiting to arrive. Looks like train commuter 1011 is waiting to arrive. According to its schedule, it's looking to arrive. Oh, look! Davidze Station has a. Looks like train. Oh, look! Davidze Station has a circuit. Looks. Right! Here it comes. Sometimes these trains take so long to arrive, I take a nap whilst I wait for them. Well, feel free to pass the time any way you like. No use sitting here doing nothing.
Jo, er erzählt sehr viel. Das ist aber halt das Tutorial. Ich bin gerade an Überlegen, ob ich das euch rausschneide.
Good work. Now we've got to sing. Great! That'll let the train know that it's safe to set off. Once it's past it, the signal will go back to causing trains to halt. We'll just wait for the train to depart now. It shouldn't be long. Oh, look! The train just started moving. Its scheduled departure time must have passed already. Ah, look! The track's turned red. That means that it's occupied. Time to teach you about reversing. Sometimes. Oh, I nearly forgot. Make sure you flip the switch down. Now we can signal for the train. We'll just wait for the train to depart now. It shouldn't be long. Oh, look! The train just started moving. Its scheduled departure time must have passed already. Let's hope it's not late. You won't believe how many late trains I've had over the years. Oh, they just... Fantastic job. You know, I think you're ready to wear one of these now. Your very own pocket watch. You can pin it to your uniform. I got this when I first started as a conductor a long, long time ago. Try it on. Well, I think it's time to see how well I've taught you. I'm going to let you try dispatching 4 trains on your own now, and you've got to make sure that they're all on time. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be great. Check the timetable to see the incoming trains.
Ja, und wie ihr jetzt so seht, wisst ihr, was ich mit Komplexität meine. Man kann hier mit diesen 3 Stationen schon so viel einstellen. Ja, das richtig planen. Wie ich die Übersicht jetzt. Ah, so. Weiß man nicht.
Here's the first train. Make sure to keep an eye on its schedule to see where it's headed and when it's leaving. We wouldn't want it to be late. Go ahead, accept the train onto the platform. No can do. We can't flip the switch whilst the route is allocated. We'll need to halt the signal if we want to flip it. No can do. We can't flip the switch whilst the route is allocated.
Und schon
We'll
habe ich
need to halt the
vermasselt.
signal if we want to flip it. Oh dear, looks like that one was late. I'm sure you'll get it next time. Another incoming train? Make sure you handle it on... Oh, looks like the train's heading for the docks. We could take the Bubny route, but that takes a while. Why don't we build a shortcut? See that highlighted button? That's the... Great! Now click the highlighted cell on our map. That will place... Perfect! Now we can place the rest. Click the new highlighted cell. Excellent job! That'll make the trip to the docks much quicker. Close the construction menu by... Perfect! Now you can use that route for the next train. I'm going to step out and stretch my legs a bit. Don't worry, I'll be back when you're done dispatching all of the trains. Good luck. Nice work. I knew you were a natural.
Oh, war doch ganz einfach.
Now we've got the hang of things, we don't want to get bored, do we? I think it's time to ramp up the traffic a bit. And we can do that by accepting some contracts. Perhaps one from Device to Bubny and back, just to keep things simple. Open the info panel for Device. I'll let you know when we're ready. But for now, you should keep an eye on the station info panel. Try to see when our current trains are arriving and departing. That way you'll be better prepared. Perfect. Now seems like a good time, and it looks like you've been offered a new contract. Isn't that a lucky coincidence? Right. In this delightful view, you can explore not only the contract details, but also the train's route and the stations it visits. Before we proceed with this contract, there is a bit of scheduling work we should do. We'll settle up the platforms for the stops and make sure there aren't any clashes with other train schedules. Trust me, nailing down the platforms will make your dispatcher life a whole lot smoother in the long run. Finally, we should allocate a platform. Perfect! With that, our contract is ready to be accepted. Go on and accept the contract. Good work! Now that you've accepted it, it's time for the trial train. It's a reality check for our schedule. You can make adjustments just after the trial, but keep in mind that it may affect how much you'll be paid for. Oh, and a note on contracts for the future. Remember, you should only accept the ones you like the look of. Look at that, the train's at Bubny already. Phew, that was quick. Don't worry if you're not happy with the contract. You can always reject it or optimize the route later on. No worries about declining it. There's always more contracts to choose from. We never seem to run out.
Ja. Wie man
Now
sieht,
that we're so busy, we don't want to be having to manually accept all those trains, do we? How about we automate the process to make our life a little easier? Nice work! That's our first upgrade. Hopefully there's many more to come. Now, let's take a look at how it works. Let's open up the train configuration panel to see what the upgrade gives.
wie man sieht, wird das immer größer und größer. Deswegen finden wir die Sache hier. Es ist zu komplex für mich. Ja, ich würde mich da irgendwann reinfuchsen, aber nee. Dafür ist es nicht ganz meins. Könnte mich reinfuchsen, ja, aber nee, es ist würde zu anstrengend werden.
Ah, welcome to my challenge. Since you're new here, I suppose it's only fair to give you a bit of an introduction, isn't it? It's quite simple, really. I'll send wave after wave of trains, increasing in speed, intensity, ferocity. All you have to do is dispatch them. And the best part? If you take too long, boom, you lose. Think you're up to it? First, you'll need to connect the stations using tracks.
Okay, wie man hier sieht, müsste man dann hier mit Warteschlangen arbeiten. Will ich noch sowas mit reinhauen? Und ja, es ist Tunnel zu sein. Muss man da hinschicken und wieder zurückschicken und hinschicken. Und
Another
zurückschicken.
victory for me. Fancy another try?
Von dem her beenden wir das hier. Tut mir leid, dass das Video so kurz wird, aber bringt ja nichts, wenn es nicht meins ist. Von daher, ich hoffe, es hat euch trotzdem gefallen. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal. Tschüss.